something like that. Alright, so the local automotive market has welcomed many new C-segment SUVs for the past couple of months or so from the likes of Honda, Hyundai and many other usual specs. But among this newer crop of SUV lies one very long-standing rival, which is of course the Mazda CX-5. But this is no ordinary CX-5, this is the newly facelifted second generation Mazda CX-5. So into this video, we're going to check out whether this long-lived SUV can still go toe-to-toe against its new rival. My name is Muklis, this is Caricarz.com. Alright, for the facelifted model, regardless of variant, the CX-5 now gains a slightly tweaked design, especially on the front part here. As you can see, this SUV now gets a sharper, nicer LED headlight design featuring this double C lighting synergy inside, which really makes it look very fierce and cool. Also present here is a newly designed front grille featuring this thicker chrome grille surround, and the insert with this segmented design are finished in gloss black. But the overall car still looks the same with the pre-facelift model, because this is just a mere facelift. You still get the signature Mazda Kodo design that we all really love, especially on the CX-5. But unfortunately, for the 2.0 high spec we got here, you still get the same 17-inch wheels as before. But nonetheless, the back also comes with a new redesigned taillight design, which I also kind of dig. But overall, I would say the CX-5 facelift gets a very minor design treatment, which is already a good thing because the car is already a very nice one to begin with. Alright, in terms of cabin design, you can see the interior part of this facelifted CX-5 still retains the predecessor's cabin layout. You can see it looks pretty much the same, but it gets tons of new equipment. This includes this 8-inch central infotainment display that now supports wireless Apple CarPlay, but Android users still need to use cable to access their Android Auto function. Apart from that, you get this wireless charging weirdly positioned because the angle is quite steep, so chances are your phone not gonna stuck to the wireless charging pad at all times, especially when you're driving the car. You also get dual zone automatic climate controls, power to front seats instead of just the drivers. The passenger front seat also now power adjustable, multiple USB ports, 2 down here, 1 12-volt socket. At the back, you've got 2 extra USB ports hidden at the armrest back there. But regardless of that, you can still see the edge of the car here. You can see the button layouts and everything, even the steering wheel and even the semi-digital instrument cluster. It still retains from the old model, so you can see slightly bit old in this rather new car. But regardless of that, the cabin space is still very posh thanks to the liberal use of premium materials such as leather, soft touch materials everywhere, not just on the seats, all around the cabin, including on the door cards and everything. Alright, in terms of space, this being a facelifted model, the space is about the same as before, but although its rivals is getting bigger and bigger, I have to say the CX-5 still holds itself quite well, seating 5 adults comfortably. So I have to say, despite its aging cabin space, the CX-5 innards is still one of the poshest, if not the most luxurious feeling out of its rivals. Well, no surprises, the powertrain specs for the facelifted CX-5 in this 2-liter high model we get is the same as before, featuring the all-reliable 2-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated Skyactiv G powertrain, outputting 162 horsepower and 213 Nm of torque. Of course, it's still mated to a 6-speed automatic gearbox, but regardless its powertrain figure, it sounds quite tame compared to other turbocharged rivals. This is a very reliable and good powertrain, and surprisingly, the fuel economy is quite good despite its 2-liter cc volume. But apart from the powertrain spec, the facelifted CX-5 gains tons of new mechanical upgrades, including a new G-Vectory Control Plus system by Mazda, and Mazda also claims they have tweaked the suspension setup and the chassis bit a little bit so that the handling improved, but more importantly, they also improve a lot on the NVH level of this car. So whether all these changes gonna have effect on the driving, let's find out. Alright, so now we're driving the facelifted CX-5 in a mixed spec 2-liter high variant. So this variant is powered by a 2-liter Skyactiv G powertrain mated to a 6-speed automatic gearbox to output 162 horsepower and 213 Nm of torque. Okay, power spec aside, immediately once you drive the car, the first thing that you're gonna notice is how comfortable and how smooth the drive has been. This is especially true that, I mean, even for previous model, you can already know that the car is very smooth thing to drive. But with this facelifted model, Mazda has bolstered the NVH level on this car, so meaning that the car really feels very silent, very quiet, even at high speed. I drove this car on the highway speed like 120 or so on a straight line. The car feels very smooth. There's very, very minimal wind noises and everything. But unfortunately, you still can hear a bit of the tire roars and everything at high speed, but it's not too alarming like many other models out there. So in terms of comfort level, the NVH level, Mazda has really improved on that sector. Alright, in terms of drive dynamics, on the other hand, yes, you already know that the new CX-5 now gets the new GVC Plus control system, tweaked suspension, tweaked chassis setup, but if you drive it normally on the roadside, you can hardly notice the improvement because, I mean, the car is already a very nice car to begin with, even for the previous model. But regardless of that, yeah, it is a very nice car to drive. Okay, speaking about power, yes, some of you may complain that 162 HP and 213 is pretty mild, pretty substantial compared to its peppier turbocharged rivals out there. Yes, there are more powerful cars out there, but I have to say, this is more than enough to power this SUV. So hill climbs to overtake vehicles, I don't think you can find any problem. Of course, if you need to overtake, you also get the pedal shifters for you to downshift to a lower ratio gear. Okay, aside from that, I would say overall, in terms of drive dynamics, you can feel a little bit of improvement, but more substantially, the improvement is big on the comfort and the NVH level. So I have to say, good job for Mazda on that part. Alright, besides the performance and comfort level improvement, the CX-5 in this spec also comes with a full swing of ADAS system, including the radar, cruise control and everything. The blind spot monitor is very intuitive, very nice. The lane keep assist and everything is all here. But I have to say, the ACC also works quite well, especially on highways where the lines of the road are very much more clear and more noticeable. But apart from that, this car also gets some of very additional and essential features that apparently some of its rivals are lacking of. For example, it's got the 360-degree camera view, although the camera resolution could be a little bit better, but at least it's there. It's good enough for you to see the obstacles around you, so giving you a little bit more confidence of driving this rather tall and rather sizable SUV. But I have to say, in terms of the full package of ADAS, really makes this a very compelling buy. But on top of that, I also noticed that the car actually comes with a built-in dash cam up here, so you don't need to spend extra money to get an aftermarket one. This one's got a built-in unit already, so you're good to go. So I have to say, even on this part, I think the CX-5 is also quite winging it over its other rivals. Alright, despite its aging facade, the facelifted Mazda CX-5, I have to say, still retains a very good battle against its newer and fancy rivals, and this is especially true when you consider its very competitive prices. So for this mid-spec 2.0 high model, the facelifted CX-5 is only tagged at 161,469 for the standard color, but if you fancy premium colors like the Soul Red Crystal, you need to fork up a little bit more, making this price up to 164,769 instead. But still, those prices making it one of the cheapest in the segment, but making the CX-5 generally as one of the best value C-segment SUVs you can buy in the market today. So what do you think of the Mazda CX-5 facelift? Could this be your C SUV of choices over its newer, fancier and sportier competitors out there? As always, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. For more content like this, check out caricarz.com/news. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Roll and aksi.
Makanya Pak, kita ini sekarang memanduk.
Besar, bahang.